Yeah.
Okay. So as I said, let's start with strings. Okay. What is string? String is a text, right? And we have so far done a lot of programs to handle numbers, right? So now we will see how do you handle a string. Okay. So how do you define a string? We'll start from defining a string. So we said that you can define a string using single quote or double quote, right? So you can define some like let's say text one as say hello, right? Or you can define text two as single quote hello or hi, let's say, right? Those two are valid ways of using string. And I said that you get, um, it will give you same meaning. Okay, so there is absolutely no difference between single quote and double quote, correct? Text one, text two. So if you run your P11, you're going to get exactly same thing, right? So hello is coming from text one and text two is giving us hi. So you can use string with single quote and double quote without any problem. Okay. Now, when you have um, uh, we said that we can also use triple quote, right? So when do you get triple quote, and what's the difference between triple quote and single and double quote? Single quote and double quote, absolutely no difference. You can use interchangeably. Okay. You can use single quote and double quote interchangeably. But yes, triple quote has it's little different. Second set text three equal to triple quote. Okay. Fine, let's say, or text four, let's say I can call it as triple double quote. I am here, let's say, right? And absolutely, okay. If I can put text 3 here and text 4, it will look as if there is no difference between text 3 and text 4. Okay. So the way text single quote, double quote has worked, same way triple quote has also worked. Okay. But the advantage of using triple quote is that you can have multi-line text. Okay. Multi-line means I can say here text 5, let's say, and text 6. And I can say, I am fine here. Hope you are doing well too. So, how are you? I mean, some text. Okay. So you can give here also multi-line text. I am here. Where are you? How are you? Right? And when you print your print text 5 or you print text 6, okay, you will get as it is. Okay. So this, see, I am here. Where are you? How are you? I am fine here. Hope you are doing well. So this is exactly the way we gave, right? So if you are dealing with multiple line text, then you use single, triple, or double triple quote, right? But if it is about single line text, then you use single or double quote. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's take an example here. I want to print, I'm fine. Okay. I am fine. Okay. This is what I want to print. Now, if I have to print something like this, okay. So if I try to use single quote, what happens? So I told you, right? You can use any of these code, right? Single, double, triple, whatever you want to use, you can use. But whatever you start with, same thing you have to end with. That's how Python knows that, okay, this is the ending code. So if you start with double, you have to end with double. If you start with triple, you have to end with triple. Triple single, you have to end with triple single only. So now if I go here and I say I am fine, okay, what happens? This is treated as closing quote, and the rest of the text will be thought as that you have given outside the quotation, right? And so when you run it, you will get error, right? Syntax error. So in such case, it's better that instead of giving single quote, you give double quote. Because when I give double quote, Python is expecting double quote as closing quote, not single. So this single quote is safe here. You get the output that you want, right? Similarly, if your text has double quote, okay, you use single quote, right? So when you have something like he asked, generally you'll see this book, right? How are you, right? Now, if this is the thing, then you better use single quote, okay? Because, Python will look for single quote as closing quote. And when you run it, okay, it works very well. Double quote will create a lot of problem. Okay, so you can do this, or you have something called as backslash, okay, which is called as this backslash, okay. This is called as escape sequence. What do we know so far about this? You tell me. We know that this gives power to the immediate next text. So it can give power or it can take away the power. So if I put backslash before n, what happens?
Printed in the next line.
It will give you a new line, right? So if you give backslash n here, something like I am slash n fine. So what happens? Backslash will give you power of breaking into different line, backslash n. So without backslash, n is a simple character. Without backslash, n is a simple character. The moment you add this backslash, it gets power to break into different line, right? Now, backslash can also take away power. If you have a power, it can take away your power, right? So, for example, okay, I am fine. We'll try to print this. So, when I say here print, okay, single quote, I am fine, okay, this has a superpower. The power is that it will close the quotation, but I want to take away the power, backslash n. Okay, the moment you say backslash, not n, sorry, backslash quotation. So we are saying that this quotation is a normal text. This quotation is a normal text or character. Do not use it for closing the quote. Okay, so you can this way as well. And when you run it, okay, you get I'm fine. So you can print I'm fine with quotation, even using single quotation, because this is where the Python is thinking that it's closing quote, right? So if you add backslash, it will take away that power. So now it's no longer closing the quotation. Now it's no longer closing the quotation. If it is not closing the quotation, what does that mean? It means what does it mean? Are you guys sleeping?
No.
Okay, so this is to avoid this power of quotation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is about your escape sequence. Now we can print subset of a text. So if I give, say, text 7, okay, we haven't used 7. So text 7 equal to hello. Now you see. Oh, how many characters are there in this? So we have a function called len. Talking
Yes.
about len.
Yes.
Len gives us the length of number of characters in this. So len of text 7, okay, and when you print it, you get 5. HELLO, 5 characters. So length will tell you how many characters are there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will get number of characters here. Okay, that's how we do length. Okay,
Yes.
now okay, so one more thing you have to understand is that the indexing, okay, in Python starts from 0.
Yes.
So if I ask you what is the position of capital H?
0.
0. What is the position of second L?
1. 3. 3. No, 2.
Hello, good morning.
It will be 3,
Yes,
right?
sorry.
3.
Yes. Okay, and position of O?
4.
Okay. So we are going to talk about, okay, how to read subset of string. So if I need to print 4th character, right? So it's like 4th character means index will be 5. Talking about 5th character means index will be 4, right? So how do you get that? So you said text 7 will refer to the entire content, but if you want a portion of it, you add square bracket. Okay, so we are learning the use of square bracket, something new again. Square bracket will help you to read a portion of the text. So if I say text 7, okay, and if I say square bracket here, okay, text 7 square bracket. So square bracket would mean that you are trying to get a portion of this text. Okay, so if I say 4, what will I get?
4th character.
So what will I get?
0. Oh, sorry.
O,
Oh.
right? Yes,
Oh.
you get O here. Okay, you get O, or you can say here, let's say 1 will give you E. Okay, so this is how you can get a text, okay, from single text from multiple text. Now I want to print EO. Okay, I want to print EO. Simple. So you will say here E, comma, text 7, 4.
4.
Right? So
Yeah.
this will give you E and O. Right? Now you want continuation value. So I want EEL. Let's say I want EEL. Okay, I want EEL. So if you want EEL, ELL, not EEL, sorry, ELL, right? You want ELL. So starting value is 1, right?
1.
So
Yes.
you put 1 here. Colon. Colon means from left side to right side. Okay, remember this. Square bracket is important because whether it is string, list, tuple, or numpy pandas that we'll do later, everywhere we are going to use square bracket. Square bracket is used to read irrespective of what type of data that is stored in the variable. Okay, for subset, it is square bracket. So square bracket, and we'll have colon. Colon indicates continuation value from left side to right side. From 1 to what? I need LL. Okay. So to get
3.
LL, this is 0.
1.
This is 1,
2,
2, 3. Remember range? If you
Yes.
want 3, you have to go up to 4. Okay. So I have to say 4 here. Okay. Starting value is always including, but ending value is up to. So same concept what we did in range, same applies here also in square bracket when you are doing indexing. Okay.
Yes.
You have to go one more. Okay, so I need up to 3, so I will say 4. I need up to 10, I'll say 11.
11.
Ending value only, not the starting value. Starting
Yeah.
value is exact value that you
Exactly.
want. So now, oops, because we did not close the bracket. Yeah. Okay, so now you run, you get ELL, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want hell. What should I do? Want to print hell.
So we'll start from 0
Start from 0
to 4.
and go up to 4, right?
Yeah.
This will give you hell. So what Python says is, if you are starting from 0, just like range, if you are starting from 0, you don't have to tell me. Because if you
Oh,
don't tell me, then I know you're starting from 0. Okay.
yes.
So if I don't put something here, that means it is by default 0.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if you go here, okay, now I want LLO. So what should
2.
I give here?
2 to 5.
2 to
2 to 5.
5.
No.
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
5, because 4 will give you only up to 3. So we need fourth one also. So I have to say 5. 2 to 5, right? So 2 is LLO, right? So what Python says is again, if you do not give me the ending value, I know that you want to go up to the end.
Okay.
So you don't even have to give me this 5. Don't give me 5. If you don't give me 5, then it means we are going up to the end.
Okay. So giving one value is mandatory. No.
No,
If we
what,
don't give anything,
understand what I'm saying. Okay. If you do not, this is left side is the starting value, right side is the ending value.
okay.
If you do not give anything on the left side, it means you are starting from 0.
Okay.
And when I don't give anything on the right side, it means you are going up to the end. So where I'm talking about one value mandatory? No. So if I do not give, okay, any value left side, what does it mean? It means I want to start from
0.
0.
Yeah.
And I don't give anything here. That means I want to go up to.
And
So what do you expect?
hello.
Hello.
Complete.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So we have two different values here, right? Left side, right side. Left side means from, right side means to. So from H to, okay, it will give you hello. Okay.
Yes.
So this is another way of displaying entire thing. Right?
Yes.
So this is how, you can get the subset of your string data, right? Subset of string. Okay. So we have seen indexing from 0 to n minus 1. What is n? When I say 0 to n minus 1, what do you get as n? What I'm referring to n? The length,
Length of the string.
right? Yes,
Yeah.
I'm referring to the length. When I say n, I'm referring to the length. So n minus 1. So if length is 5, that means you have 5 characters. See, when counting is always 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Okay. So if there is one character, if I ask you how many characters are there, you will not say 0, you will say 1.
1.
How many characters are there? 1. And what is its position? 0.
0.
Position is 0, but count is 1. That's why len will give you 5, but position will be 0 to 4.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, Python also gives you Okay. So, okay. So what did I say? That we are doing this indexing from left to right, correct? We are doing this
Yes.
indexing from left to right. Now, Python also provides indexing from right to left. Python also provides indexing from right to left. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I mean. Karan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay, great. So we are doing indexing. Okay. We are talking about the position. So if I have a string, okay, let's say H E L L O, right? So what we said, the position of H is 0. Okay. Position of H is 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. And this is 4. Okay. So you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the position of this text. Python also allows backward indexing. Okay. That means the position of O is 4, of course, from forward indexing. Here in backward starts from -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Okay. So if I do text of 0, I'll get H. And if I do text of -5, also I'll get H. So each character has two positions. One from forward indexing, which is 0, another from backward indexing, which is -5 in this case. Okay. So how does it work? Okay, I'll just show you. Okay. So as I said, if I need first member, I will say print text 7 of 0, right? Text 7 of 0. You get 0. Now, if I know the length, okay, or okay, for example, forget about 0. I want to know the last character. So I'll say 4 here, right? Now, since we know it's a hello, it is the last character, O, right? I mean, we have 5 characters, so last one O will be at 4th position. But if you don't know the text, let's say if you're talking about text 8 equal to input, okay, and we are saying enter a text. Now you can enter 4-letter word, you can enter 10-letter word, you can enter 20-letter word, right? So if it is 20-letter word, how will I know what is the position of the last character?
21st.
19th,
No.
not 21st. Okay. So I'm talking about text 8. So 8. Here, if I do len of text 8, what will len of text 8 give me? Total length,
Total length.
right? So length equal to len of text 8, correct? So I can say length here. Now, this length will be 20th, but I need 19th. So I'll say length -1. Yes?
Hmm.
Because if length is 20, then I need 19th, not 21st. I need 19th. So I'll say length -1, right? So if I enter a text here, let's say, how are you? Z, let's say. So Z is the last character, isn't it? So it will count how many characters are there. I know Z is, okay, length -1. Now, Python says is, if you're doing length -1, you don't use length, you just say -1. Okay. Now when I run it, if I enter, okay, you get F here. So you can use negative indexing also, just like forward indexing. So if I need first character using negative indexing, then what should I do?
-20.
So this is same as what I said is, okay, length -1. Yes, you're right. So -20, from where will you get -20? So you will say text 8 of 0, or you will say text 8, okay, of minus length. right? So length will be 20, so minus 20. If length is 8, minus 8. If length is 6, minus 6. Okay, so now if I enter TGBNUIKL, so L is your last character and T is your first character, isn't it? So you can get first character using 0, okay, index of 0. Indexing is always done using square bracket, right? Indexing is done using square bracket. So indexing 0 and indexing of minus length, you get first character. So last character, first character. Okay. Now I need series of character. Okay. So let's start with L, then we'll go to L, and then we'll go to LO. Okay. So print txt8, txt8, and here again txt8. Okay. And I'm going to first print here ELL, then we'll go and print hell, then we'll go and print ELLO. Okay, so we'll solve one by one. Okay, so tell me, using forward indexing, how do we do it? Using forward indexing, ELL. So position of E is 1, right? Counting starts from 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Position is 1, so you put 1 here. And so starting value is always
Exactly.
including, right? Exact, just like we did in range. Ending value is 1 before, 1 less than the ending value.
Will be
So
4.
starting is 1, so you get 1. 1, 2, 3. So we need up to 3. So we have to say
4.
4. Great. Now you tell me same thing using backward indexing. How do I do that? Think and tell me. I want to use backward indexing to get ELL. I want output to be ELL only.
-2 to -4.
Minus 2 to minus
minus
4. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I'll say hello only. Okay. So you get ELL, which is fine from here. But from here, you don't get anything. It's blank here. Why? See, we always say from left side to right side, from lower value to higher value. Between -2 and -4, which is lower? -4 is lower than
-4.
-2.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. So always left side you have, see, counting is left, right to left, but the text will be printing from left to right only, no? Okay. You want ELL, you don't want LLE, correct? You want ELL. So it should be -4 to -2. Now, is it correct?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
-1, I guess.
No.
-1, it should be minus.
Yes. Okay. Because this is -5, -1, -2, -3, -4. Starting
Yes.
is including, so -4, -4, -3, -2. So if you say -2, it will go only up to -3 only, right? You have
Yes.
to go one step to the right, -1.
Yes.
Ending value is always 1 more than. So what is 1 more than -2?
-1.
Yes, 1 more than
Yes.
-2 is -1.
Yes.
1 less than -2 is -3.
-3.
Yes. So if you say -4 colon -1, you get, okay, I need to give hello. So you get
ELL.
LL. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's come to hell. So forward indexing, what should I give to get the forward indexing? 0
0 to
colon 0, 1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
So I have
4.
to give 4. Yes.
Starting, so we can avoid 0, right?
We can avoid
Yeah.
0. Yes.
Yeah.
Now tell me here.
So -4 to it will be end.
-4,
Yes.
sure. -4 you did for L or E also.
-5 to -1.
-5 to
-5, yes, it has to be -5
yes, yes.
to
-1.
-1.
Yeah. No, wait, no. Oh, yeah.
Yes, no, yes, yes, no, no.
Yes, it will be -1.
Right?
Yes.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I said, if it is starting, you can even ignore it. Sorry, not here.
Yeah. We can ignore.
Oh, to copy this part and put it here. So you'll say, okay, delete it. Okay, left side, if you don't give any value, it means it is starting from first. So if I say hello, you get hell here. Okay. Now coming to this last part. If you get this right, that means you have understood indexing. Hello. How do I get using forward indexing?
We'll start with 1.
We'll start with 1.
It will go till 5.
Go till 5. Here,
It will start with -4
start with -4.
and it will end with 0. Like
0.
so, it's -1.
No.
Huh?
Not 0.
0 is it part of in backward indexing?
No.
Yeah.
Then
Oh,
0
it's
is part of
it's
forward indexing, not backward
yes.
indexing. 0 to
Yes,
n-1 is what we saw. And
yes, yes.
here we saw -1 to -n.
No, it will, if you don't give anything, it will end right.
Yes, if you don't give, it will end. Exactly. That's the only option, no other option.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should not give anything here.
Yeah.
If you don't give, it means it is up to the end.
Yes. Yes.
Right? And same
Yes.
thing here also you can do. Okay, you don't have to give 5, right?
Yes, we don't have
Yeah.
to do.
You
Yes.
don't
Yes.
have to give 5. If you don't give 5, it is up to the end.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay. Any question on indexing? And this is important because same concept we'll do when we do list, tuple, numpy, pandas, everywhere, same concept applies. Okay. So, so understand this very well.
Okay.
Any question? No?
No, sir.
Not as of now.
Perfect. Okay. So this is called indexing. Okay. So we have seen how to use single quote, double quote, triple quote, and we said that triple quote, we can do multi-line text, right? Then we discussed about escape sequence. Okay. So we said that escape sequence can give you power and take away the power. Okay. So it's giving power to n, but it is taking away the power from the quotation, right? Then we went into indexing. Next part, there are a couple of things that we need to know, which is specific to string. If you have, let's say A equal to hello, okay, and you have B equal to there, okay. What I'll do is we will leave this file here because we have this input, right? It'll keep on asking us to input the value. We'll move to different file. So A, you can add two string together. A plus B, okay, will give you hello there.
Okay.
Okay. You want to have a space in between. So you will say
Can
plus
add a space.
quotation space quotation. You can add. So we are adding 3 strings. So you can
Yes.
add 2 strings. You can add 2 integers, but you cannot add a string and an integer. Okay. You cannot add a string and integer. But you can add a string to string, integer to integer, float to float, numbers to number basically. But you can't add a string to a number. Okay. That will give you error. So if I try to say print a plus 5, you get error. Can only concatenate. So because A is string, it is talking in terms of string language. Concatenate string, not int. If I put A first, okay, and then if I say plus A, now it will talk integer language. Okay, but same error. Unsupported operand for plus. You can't have integer and string for plus. Okay, but you can add. Okay, one more thing. You can multiply a string with a number. So if I say A into 4, what am I doing? I'm saying hello into 4. So hello is printed 4 times.
Yes.
Hello, 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 hello. So you can multiply a text, okay, into number of times. So hello into 5 will have 5 times hello, 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 hello. You want to give space in between hello. So what again we have to do is we have to add the space here, okay, and then put a bracket here. Bracket
Bracket.
means first you apply,
Space.
yes, and then you multiply entire thing. So you'll have a space here also, end of this hello also you have a space. Okay, now I want to remove this space. What should I do?
And
So if I declare this as C equal to this, so what I'll do, I will say C bracket, okay, start from 0 and go up to what? -1. -1 means you are removing the last character. Now you see there is no space. Right? You can see the difference between C and C. So when you run it, and if I'm selecting here, you see there is a space here. But if you
okay,
see,
okay,
there is no space here.
okay.
So we are saying -1. Minus means except the -1, except the last one. Go up to -2. That's what -1 means, isn't it? This is how you can play with this. Now, one more thing you have to understand here is, let's say if I have A equal to hello, and I want to convert, or let's say I want to change capital H to small h. Okay, so I can say A of 0 equal to H. Okay, what happens? Let's see. You get error. Okay, error is string object does not support item assignment. You cannot say A of 0 or A of 1 or whatever A of something else. You cannot. This is not supported, and we'll talk about this later. Okay, this is called immutable. Strings are immutable. That means you cannot change the value. See, when I say A equal to hello and A equal to there, I'm completely overriding. It's like deleting A and creating new A. But I cannot change the value. Once you put the value, you can override, but you can't change it. I cannot change capital H to small h. Okay,
Okay.
strings are immutable. This is the property called immutable. You cannot change the value of a string. You can override. Override is deleting the previous value, adding a new value, right? But you cannot edit the existing value. Strings cannot be edited. Strings are immutable. Okay. Now, if I want to I want to convert into small h, what I can do is I can say A equal to small h plus old A of 1 colon, right? So I'm taking h and I'm taking the old value from 1. So I'm ignoring 0, the first character, from
Okay.
1 till the end. Since I'm
Mhm.
saying equal to, it's like creating a new variable. You're overwriting the value of A.
Okay.
Okay? You cannot simply say A equal to H. Okay? You need to comment out this. This will throw error. Huh? This should not be in quotation, right? We want the value of A. Right? So this is how you get hello. Okay? You cannot do this. This is not possible in string. It is possible in list, possible in dictionary, not possible in string, not possible in tuple. They are called as immutable collections. You cannot edit the value once you have it.
Yes. Yes.
Okay? There is one more. Okay? So far we have seen how to use for loop. Okay? How to use for loop. Okay? How to use for loop using range function. Now, I'm going to tell you how to use for loop using a string. How to use for loop using string. Okay. So if I say, okay, B, okay. So I can say for I in, right? For I in, instead of saying range, I can say B. So B is giving us what? There.
Yeah.
And what are the values in B? THERE. I
Right.
will take first T, then I will take H, then I will take E, then I
Okay.
will take R, then again I will take E. So how many times this loop will run?
Yeah. 5 times.
Yes, this loop
Mm.
is going to run 5 times. So if I say for I in B, print I, okay, you see that this is going to run 5 times. So, you can do this way, or you can even do like this. For I in, or let's say we'll use J. For J in len of B. So when you say len of B, okay, sorry, you should not say just len, right? Range of, when I mean to say range of len of B.
Okay.
So range of len of B will be 5. So it's like saying range of 5. So this will again run 5 times. But when you print J, you will get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, not THERE,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because we
Yes.
have converted B into len.
Lens.
So you
Yes.
get, so it will run same number of times.
Yes.
But now the values that range is producing is 0 to n.
And
Or yeah, so 0, I mean, it will run for 0 to n minus 1, which is going to produce n value. Now you can print the characters, because B of J, B is this of J. J with 0 will be B of 0. B of 0 is T. B of 0 is H. B of 2 is E. Right? So this is how you can get back your string. So you can use a string to create for loop using this way, where directly you're saying I in B, or you can say for I in range of len of B.
okay.
Okay, this is how you will use strings to run a for loop. Okay, okay. Then there are a couple of other things which we'll do as much as possible today. If you're not able to do it, tomorrow also we might take 10-15 minutes to complete it. Okay, so far so good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we will look at the inbuilt properties of strings. So strings are, or for that matter, everything in Python is class. And class will have some functions. We call them as methods. Okay. So far we've been using functions which are global functions. Okay. Like len we use today, print, input, int, string. Okay, those are available for everybody. But now we'll talk about functions, or they're called as methods. Okay, methods which are available only to the string object. So if I say a equal to hello, okay, okay. Now these methods are functions only. Okay, they're same as functions. But if they're declared as part of a class, we call them as method. We don't call them as functions. We call them as methods. So if I say a dot, okay, all the methods of the class string will be available to you. You see this M, these M are methods.
Okay.
All these M are methods. So you have encode, you have index, format, count, join, title, replace, split, is lower, is digit, is alpha, is alnum, find, upper, lower, is title, is upper, capitalize, case fold, center, ends with, expand tabs, format, is ASCII, is decimal. These are all methods which are provided to us by string. Okay. Good thing is that if you can practice all of them. Okay. We are going to use most of these to see, the use of this, but I'll tell you how to understand or how to practice such methods. Okay, every function, every new package, or every new class that you work with will have a lot of methods. It's not possible to do everything in the class, so you need to go to the official website of Python documentation. Okay, what is the official website of Python?
Python.org.
Python.org.
Python.org. Yes, so Python.org is the official website of Python. Let me take you there. Python.org is the official website. Okay, and this is the official website. This is from where we downloaded Python files. This is documentation.
Okay.
Go to docs. Okay, and go to Python docs. Okay, now you see these are different versions: 2.7, 3.5. We are using 3. I'm using 3.11. You may be using 3.12 or 3.11. So depending upon which version you're using, you can choose the version. So I say 3.11. Okay, very well documented language. Okay, so I say 3.11. The moment I say 3.11, you see 3.11.4. This is the version. Okay, you can directly go from here, or like tutorial and all these things, or you directly type here. I want to know about strings, so I'll say str, say go. Okay, so these are what we found. So email dot header registry. No, this is not what we're interested in. String, Python module in a string, common string operation. This is what we want to know, right? So click on this link. So now you see this. So it will have, functions will have variables and the methods. So these are all variables: ASCII letter, ASCII lower, uppercase. Okay. And this is the format that we did actually in our class here. Then you go down. Okay, so this is official documentation. This is where, if something new comes, okay, new package comes and you don't know how to use it, okay, this is where you should go and try to understand and practice from here. Okay, so format specification. Okay, this talks about all these things. Somewhere down below you will have functions or methods. This also has examples. See, this is how you use format. Okay, template strings. Okay, oops, not there. No. So format string. Okay, so since it is too big, probably it must have put it somewhere else. There, I will say, see here, string methods, right? So since it is too big, so it has moved string methods to somewhere else. Click on string methods. Now you will get all this. Capitalize, case fold, right? Center. So this is the function and this gives you the syntax, what it expects. And when you have something in the square bracket, that means this is not mandatory. Okay. So you will see all the examples here. These are all your class methods. Okay. We will be learning some of these in our session, but I would also request you to go to this page and try to solve these examples. Okay. So for every topic, we will take up important stuff, okay, which we need for our work. But to understand the complete details, what are the other options that are there, you need to go to the official website like this and look through these values. This is where, when something new comes, this is where you should go and learn about it. Okay. So I'm going to copy this link and put it in our code so that you know where to go and refer. Okay, so referred string methods. Okay, so let's practice some of those string methods. Okay, so first we'll start with something called as is. So a dot is lower, is alpha, is digit, is alnum, is title will go one by one. Is lower is like asking, all is asking question, is it lower, is it upper, is it capitalized? So answer of all the is methods will be either true or false.
Yes.
All the is will have either true or false, correct? If it is lowercase, it will say true. Now tell me, is a lowercase?
No.
No, not all of them.
Yes, it is no, right? Not all of them. It has to be all of them for it to be true. So when you run it, it says false. But if I convert all of them into lowercase, then it will say true. So if you want to, because see here we can see and we know, but when you're asking user to input a text, then you don't know what user has input, right? So you can check for lower. Okay. Now again, if you remember in our examples when we did while loop, so we asked user something like this, right? ch equal to input, enter y to continue, correct? And then
Yes.
what we did if ch equal to y or ch equal to y. Okay, then you say, we say break or whatever. Correct? Since we didn't know, okay, how to convert into lowercase or uppercase, we used both y. But if somebody says enter yes to continue, okay, then what will you do? You'll have so many options, all capital, all small, So imagine the number of combinations you have to make.
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, simply what you can do is, okay, so you have is lower and you have something called as a dot lower. Is lower is asking if it is lowercase or not. Lower will convert into lowercase.
Okay.
So if you run this here for now, okay, this is false because it is no longer lowercase now. But is lower has converted into lowercase. Okay, so enter yes to continue, right? So if I say y, of course you'll get yes, but I want to print yes, right? So you can say, okay, ch dot either upper or lower. So ch dot lower will convert into lowercase and then you compare with lower value, right? So it's so useful. So when you run it, yes to continue, okay, so it has to be yes, exactly yes. So even if I give capital yes,
Will convert.
it will convert into lower and
Yes.
comparing as lowercase.
Yes.
So this is a very powerful function, because when you are dealing with strings, okay, capital and lower will have different meaning. Okay, capital yes is not same as small yes, but many times when dealing with text, it we want it to be same. So convert into lowercase and then compare with lowercase text that or convert into uppercase and check with uppercase. So instead of lowercase, I can say upper, and then I will convert into uppercase yes. So even if you give something like yes, it will be converted into all capital compared with yes, and you get yes here.
Yes.
Okay, so is lower, is upper. Okay, let's see this. A dot is digit. So what does digit means? 0 to 9.
Hmm.
Is it digit? Okay, so sometimes you will ask the user, right? Enter a number. Okay, so num1 equal to int of input,
Enter the number.
enter a number, right? And when you run it, okay, first we have to go through this. Let's say we put y, enter a number. Now let's say instead of entering a number, I enter t. You get
Value.
exception, value error. Okay, you get error. Now error will always abruptly end your program. So what we should try to do is not to get an error. We don't want to end our program abruptly. Instead, you want to give proper message and then end it. Okay. So before I convert into int, what I'll do, I will check if num1 is still string, dot is digit. Then I will say num1 equal to int of num1, because num1 will have all digits, so it will be true. I can convert into integer. Else you can say exiting because of invalid value. I mean, if you want to exit, you can exit, or you want to repeat or do whatever. So but you are giving the right message to the user. Right? So now when I run it, okay, if okay, here I'll give y, okay, I give digit, okay, it will work fine. It will be converted into integer. But if I give even one invalid character, see, it says exiting because of invalid number. You are not
Yes.
getting exit code 1 or abrupt error. Right? So you can
Yes.
check if it is digit or not. Okay. So we'll stop here for today.